Again, Amish running a sawmill right there, as you can see. Maybe in the shadow, get better there when you see Amish. If I stole her soul by accident, it'll be okay. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. Got a trailer hooked up. Dylan, get up there and kick that dirt clod off for me, right there.
What?
That big dirt clod in the grass. Kick it off, just kick it off on the ground, please. Got the trailer hooked up here. Dylan's here helping me. Got our log in the yard here. Logs laid everywhere. And we're about to see if the Kubota can handle some loading the logs up. And it can, because I've hauled one load already. So, pro tip, clean your deck off every now and then. When we haul logs on a flatbed trailer, you don't get a pile of dirt piled up and you break a deck boards. I know because it happened last time we was logging. Try not to do it again this time. So I think we had 11 logs on the last load. We want to see if we can, that's where we're good at 11. I think we hauled more than that really, but that's good for first load just to see how the truck pulls. Running from my place, we're going to have to drive a little bit farther when we do from Alex's to haul logs. Ain't that big a deal. We'll get here and get some logs picked up. Let's get back there and move some stuff around too in a minute because I got some butt cuts down to work around. Get some of the stuff we cut so long to get it out of woods because it's that down timber. If you ain't seen that video, then go back and watch it. That's like 13 logs there. With their frame check on itself, low it is. Yeah, that's good. Check this one here. Right there, see, we're good. That's about where I want her to sit at. So we'll throw some straps on her and we'll get off to the sawmill. Well, it's 4:35 here. They close at 5. I don't make another run now. We got the trailer full. I don't know if you can see. All I've got 4 logs on it. See back there? Maybe 4 logs on it. That's a big one. That's all that trailer needs. Kubota picked it up pretty easy, so I was impressed with the Kubota. Good job picking them up. I didn't even pick it back in off the ground. I think it was a popper though. I got some hickory that will be interesting when we pick them up here because they're about the same. They're about 36 around, I think is what they are, maybe 34 around. Dylan's driving the tractor back to the barn. We're gonna go feed these calves and go to the house, call it a night. Get started again tomorrow when I got off work. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. And what's today? 8th of January. We're gonna go with the 8th because I think that's what it is. Don't know. 2025 has been a show so far this year with me. It's not got any smoother. So, but we're surviving. Nobody's sick, nobody's dead, nobody's hurt. We're okay. Had realized I ain't got the camera out in a while, so I figured I'd get the camera out today and film some of this loading logs. And we'll try by the Amish sawmill here in a minute, and we'll show you the sawmill. and show you the Amish sawmill. We got some pretty good size poplar we're gonna haul off today. I've been hauling some bigger logs off, so get up here. Maybe give a shot next to this tire so we kind of just see the size of her. I don't know if that gives a good reference or not, but that's how big she is. That's about a 36 incher, I think. I'm gonna put them on the trailer and grab a couple of these walnuts, a couple more, and I gotta start cutting more logs. Got about got everything. Well, I gotta start cutting up more logs. I about got everything picked up and trying to get stuff done before Friday, because they're calling for a Tennessee snow. So like 4 inches of good snow around here. So anybody around here, you better be getting your milk and your bread so you have some milk sandwiches, because they're gonna be out of it at the grocery store here probably tonight. What's that shape? A little heavy. That's okay though. We'll get this put on the trailer. And maybe overload more. And there she is. So as you can see, I can hold a handle with the big logs pretty good. Now I did pick up a big beach. Yeah, I think it's a big beach I picked up yesterday, which you haven't seen the video for that yet because I've got a bunch of videos I'm trying to get edited together, so apologies for that. We'll try to get something put together. I'll probably throw this in with another one. Just ain't had time to get everything together. It's just, like I said, it's been one of those years. I mean, what's going on? Well, got told first of the year, right before Christmas, right before Christmas. Anyway, I got told that they are shutting my business down, place where I work down, May 31st, and I'm affected by it. So I've been having to get my resume back out there and together so I can get me another full-time job to support my farming hobby. Yes, right, farming hobby. Can't speak the King's English today. My apologies. So I've been trying to get my resume updated, put in for a couple jobs, and try to find something to do here after 31st of May. Because I'm gonna need a job. And then this morning, walking through the house, dropped my phone flat on the screen out of my hand, because I don't know about you, but I drop my phone 2 times a day, at least. Dropped it, didn't think nothing about it. Picked it up, and the daggum screen had a line in the center of it, and the touch screen is broken. Would not work. The frustrating thing about that is I gotta have my personal phone for work, because I got an authenticator app. I gotta get into certain systems at work, and I need that phone. So I had to go buy me a phone today, which Samsung man, I got an Android. He bought me another Android phone because I was trying to transfer pictures over. And because the screen was broke, they told me I could not transfer all my stuff over. Let me tell you something. When the 46-year-old guy here can figure out how to transfer stuff over, and the 20-year-old, 18-year-old kids working at a phone store can't do that, I mean, I figured out how to do it. With a Samsung phone, you can transfer our stuff over with a broken screen. That's why I run Samsungs. I had to get a adapter on my phone to adapt it over to a another computer screen, which made the computer screen mirror my phone screen, so I could see my phone screen in. And then I could use the mouse to do my password to get into it and transfer stuff over. So I'm transferring all my stuff over to another phone right now, because the new phone had nothing on it. It didn't have phone numbers, it didn't have text messages, it didn't have pictures, it didn't have all my notes for farming, it didn't have diddly squat on it. So I've been dealing with that all morning. But old guy here figured it out. New guy, I mean young guys, come on kids. It's called Google. You Google it, look it up, and then you know how to do it. I don't know about these young kids nowadays. They don't know how to Google stuff. It's really simple. You Google it and look it up. I need to put my stakes on there. Put my stakes on there real quick. Okay. Where was I? Pick up logs. So anyway, that's been my year so far this year. 8 no. 8 days in, got a job change notice, or got a notice of job. Gonna lose my job, and I had to get a daggone phone. Good news is I was able to get a phone cheaper than what I was paying for already. So, and I was able to figure it out. And again, I don't know. It's like people can't do it. Can't figure stuff out. It's like they don't even try sometimes. Walnut, a little heavy right there. So, I guess that's where I'm at right now. How are the logs doing? That's a good question. I've got 1 week's worth of logs sold. They did, like everything else, they did fair. Their prices are not what they were 2 years ago he's logging. Walnuts have a good price. Look, I got some pretty good sized walnuts. The walnuts seem to hold their value pretty good. I have a couple white oaks I may cut. White oaks trying to usually do pretty good. I don't think the white oaks I took this week. I haven't got a check on them yet, so I'm not sure how to do them. Everything else seems to be pretty low. Prices are just down on it, like everything else nowadays. But we'll get what we can for them and go on. So how's everybody else's 2025 going? Has it gotten better? Gracious, I hope it has. Everybody's getting better. And Alex has some footage, and I have not got the memory card for him yet from his GoPro on cows, stuff like that. I'll try to get that this week, guys, and get a video out on that again. Woo! Another walnut. Oh, we'll put this on there and we make a checker after that. And I got to do some work in the racing shop. Clutch went out on one of the 250EXs. I've got the clutch parts come in this afternoon. I got it tore down. So after dark, I may go down there to the shop, plug my heater in because it's cold out, and get the foiler fixed because the snow's coming. I know the boys want to ride the foilers. So I need to try to get that fixed for them this afternoon. Maybe skip supper and work on that tonight. Let me get this trailer loaded. We'll go look at the Amish sawmill in a minute. Show you guys the Amish sawmill. Got it loaded up. You see, got some pretty good sized logs compared to the size of my big noggin. Right there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4 poplars and 1, 2, 3 walnuts. I can hold a little more if I want to weight wise, but that's a pretty good load because they're up above my stakes just a little bit. I got them strapped down. So I'm gonna go up here past the house, get my phone, which should be done transferring everything on it, so I should be able to get my phone, which I've got all my farming information on, which I need to put my log numbers on, and we will go to the Amish sawmill. But good news, phone works. Second thing, let's talk about puppies. Who needs a puppy? I got some. I'll make you a deal on them because I don't want them. So let's sneak in the doghouse here and see what we got. Shh, be quiet. Gotta lay down here. Look at that. Catahoula puppies, Catahoula leopard. Ugly, ugly dogs. Hey, ugly dog. Hey, ugly dog. Mainly males, I think. I think there may be one female on that, but I got 6 of them. Anybody wants one, hit me up. I will cut you a deal on them. They're in here warming. There's heat lamp today. I'm trying to stay warm. Evidently my male got a little excited. Well, I know he got excited and tore a hole in the fence and got to my female. So, I got puppies. Anybody local wants one, hit me up. I will cut you a deal on one, I promise. Because I don't need them. So, let's get to the sawmill now. I got my phone working. Here we are, Amish sawmill. Don't see anything there yet. We'll get across this little crest right here. We'll be back at the sawmill. Now, it should be noted that when I say Amish sawmill, around here the Amish don't own the sawmill. English, or people like us, actually own the sawmill and put it on the Amish farm, and they pay the Amish to run it. So that's the way this sawmill's running. We call it Amish sawmill because it's mainly Amish working at it. So you go over this ridge here, you start seeing these sawmill back here. And you start seeing some English cars parked here where some of the English are. The English or people like us are driving these skid steer, not skid steer, the loader. They're running the unloader, and they're running the main stuff on it. So as you get in here, you start to get some logs stacked up. You got some Amish over here building pallets they're selling. You got your saw up here. You got the owner's, one of the owner's actual truck where he's hauling. Looks like he's hauling railroad cross ties. So a lot of cross ties here. There's your sawmill, actual boards cut up, and get back here and we circle around and see all the Amish there. Don't take your soul. Keep your soul over there. I don't want it in the camera. Amish think their soul gets taken, they get their picture took, so try to steal their soul. Then you get back into the stack yard of lumber. So you got some big logs here. That's a little bit of everything. I think those are just big saw logs. Got some red oak here. A lot of red oak. Got a little bit of pine over here. I got some white oak around here. We got some walnut over here. There's your loader, your English guy running the loader. We'll let him move. And get around here and get unloaded. He's gonna let us go on. So see, you got cedar trees, you got a bunch of logs over kind of divided up, and you got their unloader. I don't know what that thing's called, but she's big. I'll pull over here and park beside her, get the logs unstrapped, and we'll get them unloaded. They got me unloaded. We'll get a look at the sawmill. So you got your sawmill dust pile here. I guess a barrier here where they back up trucks to load the sawdust hauled off. Then you got your outhouse right there, a little outhouse because Amish. Again, Amish running a sawmill right there, as you can see. Maybe in the shadow, get better there, we can see Amish. I probably stole my soul by accident. It'll be okay. And that's just Amish sawmill. I think I've got two cut logs at the house, so I'm gonna go cut some more logs. I got we're gonna take gas to the 4910 Echo. I've got about 38 footers now to load up. So start loading them up on the footer. I've got to take my rails off to get them off a second. So I will not get all these hauled off today, which is good. I got too many logs right here. I take some tomorrow. That's okay though. We'll get these picked up and try to go from there. Get what I can haul off today. Yeah, and I am cutting them. They take them at the sawmill in 8 footers or 12 footers, what I like. So I'm cutting them to 9 foot. That way there's extra. Actually, they say 8-6, so 9 foot and 12-6. So I'm cutting them to 9 and 8-13, just so it's easier. So I don't cut them too short. They're usually cut too short, and that gives me a fewer extra inches to play with. That's where we're at. 4910, tell you what, I'm getting where I really like that 4910 for cutting logs up here into sections. Cuts good, it's a lighter saw, it's got a shorter bar. 60-20, I got a 620P is a good saw. Like it for cutting trees, but I don't think I like it that much for cutting these logs up because the bar is so long and I'm cutting on unlevel ground. Before I know it, I get that bird thing in the dirt or hit a rock, I've dulled it. And it's 4910 seems to cut just about as fast for what I'm doing with it. So for cutting these up, it seems to work pretty good. So like I said, I really like that 4910 for that. It's turned out to be a really good saw. I'm glad I got that one. Good saw for that light. Seems to run really good. You know, of course, it's not a professional saw. It's a homeowner's edition. It's like a farm boss saw in the steel, but works real good. Still trying to get all the daggum beeps off this new phone. You know, you get a new phone, every daggum beep. Every time you turn around, it's got another beep to it. And I had almost them turned off my other phone because it wants you to know every time anything happens. I don't care. I'm too busy. Don't care. I'll get it straightened out eventually. It'll take me a day or two. Working on it though. Main thing is I'm getting the Bluetooth set back up on the earbuds and the tractor so I can listen to my tunes. You know, that's the important thing. You gotta listen to your tunes or your podcasts. Today's tunes. I don't feel like podcast today. Get my tunes going today. See, right there, beeping again. No, I'm not answering that. Don't know who you are. Yeah, don't recognize that number. Not answering it. Leave one of them there voicemails. While I'm thinking about it, and you local guys out there watching, know a bunch of you do. You seen any of those drones flying over your place yet? You know, the ones up in New Jersey? I ask because I've had one fly over my house twice. About 2 weeks ago, a neighbor called about 6 o'clock at night, and there was one. It was dark, and it was one flying over my house going kind of south to north, and it was not a normal drone. And it was high, not that high, it's high enough I could see it, but it wasn't a normal drone. It had a bunch of white lights on it. Then he called again last week. By the time I was in the shower, I got out, he said there's another one flying over my house, which had been about 2 weeks later, I guess, maybe. And it was going north, south to north again, except for it was moving on and moving on pretty low. So, all you local guys out there, keep an eye out because there's some of those daggone weird drones are flying around here too now. I've seen them with my own eyes, neighbors seen them too. The funny thing is, the route they're flying is a refueling route, training route for the military. I mean, military flies a refueling plane and helicopters that same route across my place. And practices refueling helicopters and sometimes planes, mainly helicopters. They fly out of, I think they fly out of Fort Campbell, kind of north in the middle of Tennessee, where they're flying out of. So, the military drones, I don't know. Aliens, don't know, but they're flying a military route and they're flying over my place. Any of you guys seen them? Let me know, because I have. Just weird, folks. Just weird. I think that's 9. That should be plenty. Yeah, we're good. We'll strap that down and we'll go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9. 9 logs. Yeah. All right, we'll get this hauled off and maybe I'll get one more load tonight. Last load. Last load. Got about 12 logs in there. About the same board footage as I have been hauling because the, as you can see, maybe you can see, those ain't above the C channel I got stuck there. So about the same amount of board footage as I have been hauling. 12 logs. Won't make it back for another run because they'll be closed by the time I get everything loaded back up. Gonna get up here and get these done, then go work on the foiler, try to get the clutches put in that this afternoon or tonight. Get the heater turned on shop so I ain't gonna freeze to death. For you local guys out there, I said something about my job being closed down here in the bay. Know anything open up in the area, hit me up. You guys know what I do. I don't talk about what I do on here because I don't have to keep my work life completely separate from YouTube, so there's no conflict of interest. But, you know, you guys know my number, you guys know Alex's number, got an email, hit me up. We'll see if we can change careers here before long. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, if you notice right there the hay pile, right here, there used to be a stack of hay. It's gone. Yeah, I had to roll hay on the very back of it. Slip off during a big windstorm the other night and ripped the tarp down the center, so I had to unstack it. 2025 for the win. So hanging there with 2024 looks like. But that's part of it. Oh, tractor Kubota is 49. The M591 is up to 495 hours. So it's almost to the 500-hour service. So I'm going to do that on it here before long. If you guys are interested in me doing 500-hour service and a review of the tractor at 500 hours, let me know, drop a comment. I will do a video on that when I do that service on the thing, because that will be coming up, and I kind of do a review on the first 500 hours and what I think of it. As always, appreciate you guys joining us. Hey, if you haven't hit that like button, click on the like button, helps us out. Drop a comment. If you got any questions, just a comment. And as always, good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Till next.